I grew up without a father. That sentence is simple, but the weight behind it isn't. It shaped everything. How I think, how I move, how I carry myself. It's something people mention casually, like it's just a detail. But for me, it was a constant presence, even in the absence. It was just me, my mom, and survival. My mom did everything. She worked nonstop, stressed nonstop, sacrificed nonstop. I watched her carry responsibilities that should have been shared. And even as a kid, I felt it. I felt that pressure sitting heavy in the room. Bills stacked on the counter, long nights, tired eyes, forced strength. A lot depended on her, and eventually, a lot depended on me. I didn't have a man in the house to show me how to be one. No blueprint. No example of discipline, emotional control, or guidance. Everything I learned through observation, trial and error, or straight up pain. I watched other kids get picked up by their dads. I watched them get advice, protection, structure. I watched them fall apart and still have someone to catch them. I didn't have that luxury. I had to grow up early. I became the man of the house before I even understood what that meant. I felt responsible for my mom's stress, even when I couldn't do shit about it. I felt like I had to be strong, even when I was scared. Like I had to figure life out fast because nobody was coming to do it for me. My mom tried her best, and I always respect her for that. But one person doing the job of two leaves gaps, not because she failed, but because no one can be everything. There were questions I couldn't ask her, lessons she couldn't teach me, moments where I needed a man's perspective and didn't even realize it until years later. I learned what not to be before I learned what to be. I learned anger before patience, survival before vision, defense before trust. When you grow up without a father, you don't just miss a person, you miss a foundation. You're always building while standing on shaky ground. I carried a lot of quiet resentment, not always at him. I barely knew him, but at the situation, at the unfairness of it, at how much harder everything felt, and how much pressure was placed on me without my consent, and how mistakes cost more when you don't have guidance. School was tough. Motivation was inconsistent. Confidence came and went. I wanted to be somebody, but I didn't know what somebody looked like. I just knew. I didn't want to struggle forever. Watching my mom struggle lit a fire in me. But it also created fear. Fear of failing. Fear of ending up stuck. Fear of becoming another statistic. People love to talk about, but never actually help. There were moments I felt lost as hell. No direction, no mentor, no one pulling me aside saying, here's how you move. Here's how you think long term. Here's how you control your emotions instead of letting them control you. So I internalized everything. I kept a lot inside. I didn't talk much about what I was dealing with because I didn't want to add to my mom's burden. She already had enough on her plate. I thought being strong meant being silent. That silence followed me into adulthood. I struggled with identity, with confidence, with trust, with believing in myself when things got hard. I had to learn discipline the hard way, through consequences. I had to learn emotional control after losing my temper too many times. I had to learn accountability without ever seeing it modeled consistently. And yeah, that shit hurt. But it also forged something in me. Because when you don't have a safety net, you learn how to land on your feet. When you don't have guidance, you become observant. When you don't have a father, you either break or you decide to become what you never had. I chose the second option. Not perfectly, not overnight, but intentionally. I learned that my background doesn't define my ceiling, that my mom's struggle wasn't meant to trap me. It was meant to teach me resilience, that the absence I grew up with doesn't get to dictate the man I become. I still carry scars. I still have moments of doubt. I still wish things had been different sometimes. But I also carry strength most people never see. Strength from watching a woman hold it together when everything was stacked against her. Strength from growing up fast. Strength from learning life the hard way and still choosing growth over bitterness. If you grew up like me, no father, a strong but overwhelmed mother, and too much responsibility too early, just know this: you're not broken. You're not behind. You're not weak. You were built in pressure, and pressure creates something solid if you let it. I'm still figuring life out, still learning, still unlearning things I picked up just to survive. But I'm moving forward with the intention now, not just for me, but for the generations after me. Because the cycle stops somewhere, and I decided it stops with me.